telephones. Ooh, it's an old phone. Ooh, I'm so trendy with my... Oh, that's not old. Oh my gosh, this has yellowed. It's wild to see that a house phone is novel now. Alright, mate, this is why us millennials are completely cooked, hey? Like, this is the phone that I had as a kid. Not the exact one, I'd define it again. This is how us Aussies know this is ancient. Look, it says telecom. But as a kid, no one had mobiles, mate. Like, as soon as you left the house, you were untraceable. It's a dream nowadays. You would call the house and then ask for one of its residents. But like, my first lick of the internet was when I was 8 years old, and by the age 13, I was depending on it for sustenance. My generation, we had the exact same childhood as current kids, which is just depending on the internet from like a young age. But this and a world without internet or computers was also normal. We relate to too many generations. And just like current phones with fun cases and wallpapers and whatnot, mate, people had fun with their telephones. Like, all phones basically sound the same, like through the speakers and whatnot, and that's, oh jeez, and that's a limitation of like the phone's infrastructure. It's designed to be reliable, not sound good. But the big thing over here is the ring it makes. Now, like, you'd think that'd be dead easy, mate, because like you just plug your
video about stupid novelty telephones.
Well, here's the thing, I don't have a landline anymore. I don't.
That sounds really
why?
awesome.
Why would I have a house phone anymore? And so, fun enough, it's actually a little bit tricky to just have a button that makes these rings.
Believe it or not,
When we entered this thing, it's a power supply for telephones built in 1975. Of course, my old mate James would just have one of these laying around, and has even made a button to just make the ring work.
This student's pretty chill.
Everybody. He does have his own channel, by the way, where he makes his own portable Super Nintendo. Oh, God. See what happens. Can't wait to hear this again. Oh! I'll get it. Huh? Dad! Give it away. All right. It's time to bring out the novelty telephones. And the first one is, ooh la la. Ooh, the grand piano.
What is it?
It's just a piano.
Alright, I think it's works.
It's not plugged in yet, so And those are the tones for the numbers, right? That, you know,
it's ATM.
Whatever
it's
it is.
Too long to be
no,
working
those are like the actual notes on a keyboard. It's gorgeously yellowed.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's classy.
10 minutes.
This looks like the sort of phone that would be in a smoker's house. Ooh la la. Piano.
What's 10 minutes?
This
so
video.
Yellow. Telecoast Australia, helping Australians communicate
I think
with
it's scary.
fanciness. Oh! Oh,
I was just curious.
No, we're just gonna leave that in there. Imagine the gossip this thing had to listen to. I'm not speaking to you anymore, Kelly. Better sound triple fancy.
Wait, pause it. I need to throw some food in the
fancy.
microwave.
I want triple.
That's fine. You can just keep it playing. I'll be right back.
Oh, you want to watch it too?
Fancy.
Alright.
Hey, that's not fancy. Hang on. Oh no! My fancy phone. Oh, she's gone, mate. She's straight up gone. Why does this work and the phone bit not work? Oh, I'm so crushed. Shut up. All right, mate, let's get actual fancy. It's a Coke bottle phone. How could this be a phone, right? You look at this, you go, no, I can't even see it. Well, luckily, they've drawn it for us. She is not looking healthy. She's not doing well. She actually looks quite distressed. Sweetie, I hope that is the Coke bottle phone, because you might just be picking up random objects and talking to them. Plug, socket, keyboard, that's pushing it. Actually Australian delivered, that's so funny. Whoa, it's complete with wall bracket and screws. Extra long cord. It was easy to sell features back then. Oh wow, this is old. Look, in the British Crown colony of Hong Kong. This old. Oh, goody. Styrofoam. I haven't looked in here yet. It could be full of rocks for all I know. Oh, that warranty. I wonder if it's still good. Coke bottle phone. Instruction manual. It's more like a card. How to plug it in, and that's it. 1985. Yep, there's not really a lot to this. Oh, ew. Someone tried to clean her, or someone tried to glue something back on. I think someone... No, that's been glued back on. That's what. Okay. Yep, that's the plastic holster. What?
The Coke phone?
That's
cool.
They're gushy. That's the hang-up. I like that it works anywhere. You really could just have this sitting on the counter like this, and it would be a fun. So yeah, you just pick it up and use it. It is actually kind of neat. I think the crappiest bit is this. Like, if you just had this sitting on the counter, Well, actually, then some kid knocked it over. No one will be able to call the house. It's all plastic, but it's all right. Got to hear that ring, though. What? Okay.
Wasn't that a joke on Futurama, like a football phone
That's
or
not
something?
the ringer. No. I think it's
what
all
was that?
effed up.
Oh,
It
what's that?
sounds like a cricket just going...
Where's that from, the football phone?
When I first press it, we're like... and barely got working.
Wow.
That's really crap.
Simpsons? Probably
That's-
Simpsons.
That's disappointing. Ring, ring,
Simpsons
ring,
too. That
ring,
sounds too
ring,
easy.
ring, ring. Hamburger phone. Why does every crappy low-tier thing arrive like this? What's the point of having shipping companies if all they do is destroy things? Yeah, had to find some modern low-tier thing like this is brand spanking new. This is not vintage at all. It better look just like this or I'm going to be super mad. Flash, clean the dial.
It better
number
look
when press
just
this
like
button
this.
And dial another number directly.
Old Spice shampoos are scientifically crafted to help make men's hair look thicker, healthier, and more moisturized.
Now at Verizon, stream
Yeah,
with
fuck
6
off
months of
commercials.
Disney
What
Bundle
is this,
on us, and watch the
1995?
new Galaxy S24 Plus also on us.
You got away from
Oh,
us.
that's a hamburger
Came
phone.
back.
Why is the default
That's a
not
hamburger
commercial?
phone. Oh, yeah, baby. Please note that too many telephones
Gary.
on one line can cause some of the telephones to cease ringing.
Why is the
out
default
of
no
jealousy.
commercials?
Hamburger phone.
Why is it the default no commercials?
All right,
That's a great
I like
question.
this one. It's actually better than in the pictures. What? TM, you can't copy this. It's like a guillotine. Why can't they make a mobile phone version of this? Yeah, where all it does is make calls, but it's mobile. That's excellent. I like it. I like it. It better have the best ringer of all of them.
It's a weird laugh.
That's the best ring yet. Classic. What does that button do? Oh, that's literally how it hangs up. It pushes this little detent into this. That's high tech. What more would you expect from the burger phone?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but mate, what can I do for you? This makes me want to have a landline again. Well, mate, I saved the coolest one for last, and I actually think this would be cool. Some of your dads out there are going to be going, oh, mate, I totally have that. Oh, it's the Kawasaki Ninja motorcycle telephone. Genuine
Whoa!
Kawasaki motorcycle telephone. What year is this from? It has to be 90s, and actually, now that I'm looking at it, that
funny how
headpiece
it's
looks
big.
like it's a piece of crap. It's just a big slab of nothing, but Kawasaki Ninja make
Man,
it on.
that's
That's
awesome.
super neat. Oh, it's got race boys all over it. How can it be crap? It better ring. That's what I want to know. Is this brand new? Did nobody want the Kawasaki motorcycle telephone? Ooh, it's
Next time you see
fancy.
me, I'm gonna have that
Safety
phone.
instructions. Always wear a helmet. Wear your crash safety gear. Wear a seatbelt. Wait, yeah. It's a telephone, really. You just plug it in and hang it up. I'm worried this is brand new. It's brand new, man. No one wanted this. I'm experiencing like the dream Father's Day,
You're talking about
basically.
the
It was like,
collector's
Dad,
thing.
you can have this
You're
and
not
this shit.
supposed to open
Oh, why
collector's
didn't I
thing,
open up
you
this one
fuck.
first? It came with. Ooh, get away. Will this ring? No, you piece of junk. I hate you.
What
Ah,
happened?
but whoa, look at this crumpet.
Find these
Sorry.
batteries.
Yeah, it's a big slab of plastic, but it's in the shape of a Kawasaki Ninja. Oh, that's heaps fun. Look, mate, the seat and the fuel tank and the pillion area is the handpiece, hey? Which is strangely heavy. Oh, can't wait to speed dial 000 on this baby. Yep, this is just a... I mean, it's all pre-assembled, which is good. No tread on the front tires. That is not road legal. Or the back. Boo. I do like how the cables go into the back. That is a nice touch. Hook up, the dingus go. Barely goes in. Don't tell me this is low-tier crap. I like how the RPM gauge is wound, like, all the way around. We go, oh, what? Really? It sounds like a semi backing up. Oh, what a pile of rubbish. How can I prefer the hamburger phone over this? Like, it's in the shape of a Kawasaki Ninja. That is the crappiest ring out of all of them. I'd rather the telecom phone, and I mean it. And it's not even comfortable to hold. Like, you feel like an idiot. And here I am wondering why no one bought this. Can you believe it was brand new? Happily put this back in its tomb. Glad they make it easy. Well, that's very sad when my favorites are the Telecom touch phone. And I can't believe that my favorite is the burger phone. It makes the best sound. It has the best aesthetic. It's a piece of junk, but which one of these isn't? And by far the most disappointing one was the piano, who didn't survive its trip to the floor, and which means it won't survive this second one. Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching.
Did you drop it?
Thanks to my patrons,
He
especially
threw
these
it 'cause he
names,
was annoyed
mate,
with it.
Once a month I do reaction videos.
Yeah, he
Videos
dropped it
on
earlier.
Which is my car thing, and then the drum thing, which is my drum thing. I play drums on float plane like 5 times a week. But extra dank pods, mate, like... We're looking at phones still, right? I saved one more for you. It looks super cute, and it's actually just
One
as
more?
confusing. It's the Snoopy phone. I don't know how
Oh!
anything here could be a phone, but that's what we're gonna find out. So,
That's what I was
thanks so much,
expecting, like
mate.
more name
I'll see
brand,
you next time.
like Garfield phone and all that.
What is going on here?
Just showing up in Snake. I've seen that
I'm
thumbnail.
a guy who lost a bet and my dignity. As if watching my team lose wasn't
Why
punishment
does the
enough.
default? No. Why is it not no commercials? God.
No, it's
Is that
not
what
a
my room looks
payphone.
like?
It's a portable phone. Look at this. The sneaker phone from Sports Illustrated. This is it. I remember as a kid just being fascinated by this.
Guy's too
Oh
old,
my
Gary.
goodness, with a subscription to Sports Illustrated, I get a phone that's actually a sneaker. Look at the... Sis. A lot of levels you could play as your favorite of Ronald McDonald's
Fortune
phones,
brought up
including
this
this one
7-Up
where he
guy.
sits crisscross applesauce over the buttons as you press them. Here
Whoa.
is Ronald McDonald full, and he had this phone which actually used to be
Dang.
in the president's office at Sesame.
See, that's what I was
For
thinking of
years,
when I thought
when
of
you called
Novelty
the
phones.
president of Sesame. Hello. I bought a bowling pin once for $10.
That's also
This
cool.
one I think I paid a little bit more than 10, but I bought
Let's
another
see that
one for 10,
dinosaur.
and for 10 in Argentina, and so they have a payphone to commemorate.
Oh, it's the Matrix.
I
Okay,
remember this one. So this was a speaker phone in a room. You dial it, big old buttons, and then you act like he's a grown up. Like he's ready. You could hunt him and then hang his head on your wall.
Well,
This is appropriate because tomorrow we are going to be looking at some weird novelty cars. So we've gone from novelty phones to novelty cars, but this is a currently driving down the street phone.
oh, it was the same guy. That's why I was confused.
Oh, I've got nothing funny to say. Mate, we're doing telephones again because it's like super fun because like the house phone's like pretty much dead. Why would you call the house when like you could just app call somebody nowadays? And gosh, I get stupid old man nostalgic looking at this beige gross idiot right here. This was like the most classic
There's
telephone
something about
here in
that
Australia.
yellow beige.
Well, mates, think months ago we had
That
a look at
beige
some
color?
novelty telephones.
Yeah.
But mate, I've got some
Yeah.
more novelty like this lad. I actually featured this in one of my last ever Patreon after shows, considering they're all public anyways. I figured, this would be a fun one to quickly show you guys. Look, it's Snoopy, that guy who's like a dog who couldn't possibly carry that golf bag. Impossible. Back when 3D meant it's just a slab of plastic. And mate, this is a phone. Like the most phony phone you could phone. It phones and nothing else. Text, what? No, it's a phone. Like on off button, get back honky cat, those features are crazy. And you think like, how could this be a phone?
Incredible features.
How could this be a phone unless they've just gotten lazy and just like tacked on one side like
That's
a
incredible.
generic phone? That's exactly what they did. What a crap phone. It's just absolutely tacked on. This craftsmanship is just sublime. I like how the golf clubs just melt into a void. Yeah. Big companies making terrible
funny is
crap
I
for
almost
people
prefer that
is
cheap
not
ass
a brand
plastic
new idea.
compared
I
to
forget what the
cheap
ring
ass plastic
sounds like.
nowadays.
I
Yeah,
remember not
I
being
agree.
very happy.
It's
Bing
even
bong.
cheaper plastic nowadays. It's weird.
Oh, that's
Is that
right.
what it is?
Oh, that salty disappointment is just rushing back to me. Oh, hang on. Isn't that better? The secret was turning it on. But why would it make a sound at all? What horrible
How's
noise.
he even
That
getting it to
sucks.
ring?
Can't believe the telecom makes
You
like
plugged
the
it
most
into a battery?
classic telephone sound. Oh, there it is.
The battery makes it ring?
This one's a phone.
Yeah.
I guess. Like, but I got it, and like I laughed at it, and I want to share it, and I mean it's kind of related. I mean you'll see, but like it's the baby phone.
What the fuck?
It rattles, it rings. Mate, she's the baby phone. There's the baby. There's the phone. You know this thing is absolutely ancient, where it's like it's made of all plastic. Wow! Like plastic isn't just like the cancer of the planet. It's instead like a new idea. Like this must be
That's
50s
funny,
or
put it right
something.
there.
Like if they're that
That's
excited
really
about
weird.
plastic. It's not in our bloodstream yet. Quick! Oh, it's my baby phone.
It's not in our bloodstream yet.
Plastic beauty. Isn't it divine? It is made so nice. And look at that. A stinking cat bell in it. You know, so that's the rattle and ring all in one, huh? Look at it. Oh,
Sounds better
it
than
really
the other
puts in
phones.
perspective of where, like, child toys have come. Like nowadays you can get a free app that is literally just psychedelic shapes and colors that keep you mesmerized for hours. If I got this in a Kinder Egg, I'd be furious. But in the 50s, mate, she's all plastic, unbelievable. It goes back in the box now. So long, baby
Fucking crazy,
phone.
dude.
All right, let's get hot and sweaty.
History lesson up in here.
Oh, it's my bab song. Oh, I don't like the
Yes,
sign of
get
that.
some
Look, it's
lessons.
a telephone with so
Nice,
much
666.
deathless eyes. I don't want curses today. Just got rid of the last one. Features demons. No way. Redial the last number. Wow. Quick flash function.
Amazing
I don't know what
features.
that
I
is.
wish it did it
Tone
again.
hole switchable. I forget what that is. Incoming ringer. The bare essential for a telephone, frankly. The features are the same on both sides. Soulless, deathless eyes. Oh no. I'm terrified. Oh, me bab song. There it is. Please don't be evil. We'll look at this thing in a second. Designer phone. Uh-huh. And pretty generic. Oh, I haven't looked at it in the face yet. I'm too scared to. Oh, I don't like it. No, I haven't looked yet. 3, 2, 1, bab song.
Oh my
Take part in the
god.
large-scale battles of War Thunder,
Fucking
an epic
commercial,
multiplayer
man.
action game with military vehicles, tanks.
Fuck off.
It's where they put the lights. Yuck. Oh, I hate you, Babsung. Got a cord coming out of its bum.
Yuck.
Fast quality control so it can't suck. That's against the law. The only hope is that the ringer is amazing. I can't stop looking at how these colors don't line up properly.
Oh my god.
Oh. I mean, the ringer is classic, but I'm just freaking out. There's like this groany undertone to it as well. Why
I mean,
they
it's
make
'cause
it
of
so
the light.
scary looking? Why is this so comfortable to hold? Oh, like only some of the lights light up. Quality control passed. All right, take your main event. It's
See?
a Garfield telephone. Oh no!
So the Garfield
Told you.
phones are pretty expensive. I think that's how I started
you.
on this
Oh, it's the same people who
this
make
whatever this is,
pile
this
of
rabbit
rubbish.
hole.
Are they
Yeah,
an
'cause
LGN
Garfield
of
is
Novelty
actually
telephones?
Yeah, I started
Oh,
looking at a
this was
Garfield
gift
phone
from
and I was like,
Novelty.
how
Who
interesting.
knows a like crap like this? It's like, you genius, thank you. I don't think the
That's
It was
probably
like
Probably
$100 and I was like, oh my god.
I'm not sure.
I was like, I'll just watch a YouTube
I'm just
video.
happy to
Fuck
have a
that. I don't
genuine
need to
Garfield
buy any of this
telephone,
stuff.
especially with these stunning features. You know, it rings, it dials, fully
Amazing,
modular,
incredible
hearing aid
features.
compatible. Yeah, and look, it's the same crap on every side. Please be really, really funny. Please be really, really funny. Orange cable,
good.
I like it already. Son of a
Sort of
crumpet.
crappy.
I mean,
We
like,
gotta pick up the whole thing.
it's really unwieldy. I mean, you literally just have to pick up the whole damn cat. And I do
That
like
kinda
the hang up
sucks.
is there, so technically it is a phone. In the hand, it's a lot nicer than I was going to give it credit for. I love this touch as well. You can see there's like a Garfield like sticker or something, and they've just put this crap straight on top of it. It's like, no. Oh, this one passed quality control too. It just can't suck. It's
That's funny they
against
have
the rules.
QC. fucking-
Wow. Look at the length on this idiot.
QC
Wow, man.
pass.
They're not screwing
Yeah.
around. The ringer had better be the best thing I've ever heard. including all music I've
He's
ever
just
heard.
using, like, a
Am I
fucking
expecting too much?
iPad as his
I don't
backdrop.
think so. Blow me
Yeah, I
away,
don't-
Garfield.
I don't know why he's doing that.
Oh no, it's the worst one yet. Oh, my ears. Gosh.
That can't be
Oh, no.
5D. It's probably too much voltage or
Oh,
something.
no.
Yeah, it might be too much voltage.
I hate it. I really dislike that. Okay, I need to do something old school style.
Great.
Something I haven't done for years.
Oh no, what's happening? What's to know what's in there?
It's a durability test. Yeah, actually destroyed it. It's actually
Yeah,
pretty
they-
funny shit.
There's another one I saw that like its eyes closed and stuff, and it's like selling for.
Yeah,
Extra
that's the one I was
$50.
thinking of. There you go. Ice is the way to crush plastic.
This guy's just. I might see what this channel. What else is in this channel? Because this guy's really just fucking around.
He's got the same energy as us.
Yeah, totally.
Just fucking with shit.
Destruction and chaos and whatever I feel like.
Yeah, whatever pops in my head, I'm doing it. That was fun.
His
A little
head
pop.
done fell off, mate. I think that's good enough. Oh, that poor cat. That was important there, okay, guys? That was important. Like, I thought the Bab song was the possessed one,
I
mate.
thought you were gonna show us
But
the
no,
inside.
when I heard
It's
that
like one
Garfield
wire.
noise, mate,
Oh, you did?
that was it. I'm like, that's the possessed one. This is something I need to strip from the planet. And the one grit's been anchoring for it, mate. Old school style like that. Look, you can even see Garfield's skin in here. He did fight back in the vice there. And no doubt someone's going to be like, oh no, that was super collectible. Well, it's here if you want it. I mean, all the parts are here. You just got to get it back together. Just stress that
Well,
plastic a
it's
little
here.
bit. You can fix that. Look, the phone port is perfect. But hey, mate, I could trade you something equal value. I'll give you 2 minutes with a baby phone. And well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Huge thanks to
I
my
like your
Patreon
plot,
special
I
sticker
don't
dancer here. Because, mate, if you want to see more of my videos, I've got Garbage Time, which is my car thing. I've got the
Breaking
drum
all
thing,
of
which is my
it.
drum thing. And then, like, mate, there's Float Plane with, like, my drum streams and
What are
game
those
streams.
playlists
Because
you
I've got a
got?
game channel on YouTube called Hello, I'm Gaming. I make a lot of content. There's a lot of it. And
Go to his website. Pointless Nostalgia? What's that channel?
Dink pods.
Go videos. Top left. Videos.
Oh.
Do popular. Popular. Oh, he does like headphone reviews and shit.
Yeah, I bet you. Those are
I
good.
do
I'm
oldest.
not interested
Do
in that.
oldest.
We don't want to know about that shit. We want
Yeah,
to.
yeah, go oldest. He started off restoring iPods and shit. That's kind of a fucking crazy journey. What do you do in the middle? Oh, he hacked his iPod to play Doom.
Playing Doom on an old iPod?
You
Yeah, I
want
see
the full
that.
Doom experience, but you don't want to use your PC. You want the full
Because
Doom
Doom you can
experience,
put on
but you want it to
anything.
be
You can put it on a
portable.
refrigerator, for God's
You
sake.
want the full Doom experience, but you want it to fit in your pocket. That's the Switch gone, man. Unbeknownst to you, hiding in your drawer of junk is the perfect Doom console. That's right, your iPod can play Doom. Just do a satanic ritual and the iPod will begin coding the game for you. Now to say
Vegemite?
this is the full
Vegemite?
Doom experience. It's uncanny.
It's
So much so
brilliant,
I'm
or
gonna play
what?
one version of each, and I bet you can't tell which one is the iPod version. Now watch closely. It's the fine details that give it away.
Watch. Fucking do it.
Could you tell the difference?
Fine
Well,
details.
This is the
Give it
iPod
away.
version, you
A
goofs.
button mashing on the
It's a
iPod.
homebrew of the classic Doom, obviously. But who cares? Because this is pure novelty anyways. A lot of folks hate playing an FPS with a controller, let alone a dungus click wheel.
Yeah,
The
I heard him
control's
clicking the
can't find
button.
vacuum cleaner. It's
That's
hard to aim,
horrible.
it's hard to look, it's hard to shoot, it's hard to
Nice
see
little
anything.
2-minute video.
It needs to be looked at for what it is. It's a playable tech demo. It's fun to bust out with a few
That's so
mates,
cool.
laugh at the idea of an FPS on an iPod, laugh at the controls, get
Yeah,
mad
that's
at
the beauty of
controls,
that Doom
then quit.
code.
That said, as a
Doom is like
spectator,
super
it looks
open
great,
source.
especially for this old iPod photo,
Yeah,
which sports
I,
the mankiest color screen of any iPod released.
That's cool.
But to
That's cool that
actually
they did
play,
that.
I'd rather have a relaxing game of game over this. Like, this is actually still fun to play. This is awful. But if you want to hate yourself and try
he's
this on
like
your own
Brick
iPod,
Breaker.
download Rockbox and install it. I'll do a full vid on Rockbox at some point. It's easy to do, but you need a Windows formatted iPod. So if you only got a Mac, sit down. You're not allowed to play with us. But if iPod Doom wasn't brutal enough for you, like this
You can
isn't
put a
rough
Windows
enough,
95
then
fucking
the
emulator
Horny
on
Dreams
there.
forever to end this video. I give you Doom on the iPod Mini.
Wow. That's crazy.
What's that Spider-Man joystick you were looking at?
Spider-Man joystick?
Spider-Man dildo in the corner?
Where?
Go back. Go back.
So you want the
Go to the end of the video. It's gone forever.
Is it on his channel?
No, it was just a suggested video.
Oh. I was gonna show you
Like a
something
top
random. Are you in a place?
Am I in a place?
Can I show you some random stuff?
How long is it? At least
No,
some water.
this one's a minute. Yeah, we're not gonna.
I
I don't
do
want
really
to. I don't want to show you all of, like these videos. I just want to show you that the video exists and why it's in
Let me
here.
see. Let me see.
So
Do
here's.
a minute.
All right. Here's the first one.
Now, for the first time, we may be able
did
to
just
see
eat.
the infinitesimal fabric of matter
You did just
itself,
eat?
laying bare the most fundamental
Oh, I just watched
laws
this
of
one.
the
He sent it to me.
universe.
Hey, Fry.
Yeah, it's
I know
funny.
something you could lay bare.
Leela, shh.
Copy the
We'll
top
listen to a
comment.
physics
and
lecture.
Send it to me
Now
so we
to
say it to each
examine
other.
some matter. Any old matter will do.
Mon, that's some
Or,
cheap-ass matter. What the hell is it?
Oh, it's
The
just a
comment that
log
says
I
the
found
thing.
in a hole
Right
in
here?
the bottom of the sea.
The
Yeah.
snail on the tail of the frog on the
Deepest
bump of this log that I
mysteries.
found it all in the mountain. You see?
Leela, no
Yeah,
means
copy
no.
that.
There's a
That is the
snail
game
on the
episode
tail
there.
of the frog on the bump on this log that I found in a hole in the bottom of the sea.
Eliza!
The snail itself is composed.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
what was it? Like what was that at the end? It was just like a fucking frog with a saxophone or something.
I thought it was a
of
pixel.
cells, molecules, atoms. Those things
I
don't
thought the whole point of this was that the fundamental building blocks of life are pixels.
But go to the end.
rhyme. Things only rhyme below 10 to
Where
the
he
minus
zooms
Oh,
all in.
that's
It's like a
right.
frog on your cartoon.
Now, of the fundamental of matter. For the first time, we are about to observe the fundamental structure of the universe.
Unless somebody edited it. Yeah, fucking lizard or something on a unicycle.
Finely wrought, intricate beauty.
It's like
Is that the
staring
original
into
scene
the
from
face of
Futurama
God.
or someone edited it?
No, someone.
Scruffy soul.
This explains everything, even the Big Bang.
That's even funnier than I thought. Because I'm pretty sure it's a pixel. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
'cause
sure
I
it's.
rewatched it and I was like, what the fuck? I don't remember that.
That's what the fuck? No, it's supposed to be a pixel. But that's pretty funny. All right, whatever.
Yeah, that Jeeves guy must have edited it.
Got me. He got me. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? So I was looking because you did all the media stuff. I was looking at some DVDs and stuff, and I was like, am I trying to buy these things? What am I trying to do? And I was
No.
like, no. I put them in my eBay, and I was watching them, and I was like, no, I don't think so. Like, I got a special edition of Serenity, that movie that's part of the Firefly thing, for like $2 at a toy fair. And I was like, that's pretty cool, special edition, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, do I want to get the Firefly show? And I was like, no, I don't. And then I was like, is there, like, the only reason to get, like, a DVD is if you wanted to watch, like, the special features, right?
Yeah, the commentaries.
Yeah, and there was only two things that, like, I could remember that came to mind. One of them was from Shaun of the Dead, because Edgar Wright is like this prolific director, right? Like if you want to look at the directorial stuff, then yeah, you would get like a special edition, and then they would talk about stuff. So I found this deleted, not a deleted scene. It's like a background thing for Shaun of the Dead. So I don't have to watch it, but I just remember like seeing this a long ass time ago and just being like, wow, like people have to actually sit there and like make movies. Like they have to think about what the fuck they're gonna do before they even do it. And I thought this was so cool that these two guys, Simon Pegg and the director Edgar Wright, like did this storyboard. And then I think ever since then, if I ever did anything creative, I was like, I need to storyboard it first, otherwise I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, you know that the whatever brothers were Quirky brothers for the Matrix were comic book creators first, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
So they did storyboarding.
They just panel everything out like a comic book.
Yep.
And they said, make this for us. And then they actually made it better because the artists were so fucking good.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a perfect example. So these guys were just, I just remember this like being a cool video.
Are they talking to us or are they filming this for themselves?
I don't know.
This is the
What they say at the beginning? We're
flip draft, which is before we actually wrote the
we're doing
script.
like a pitch. What's the context of filming this?
Hello, welcome to the initial stages of Shaun of the Dead, the film that rocked the world.
This is you're now looking at a time capsule. This is the original, what we like to call the flip draft, which is before we actually wrote.
He just said he wants to make a time capsule. God, this guy sounds like such a nerd, but I do like his movies.
Yeah, I can't listen to that guy anymore.
He's the Scott Pilgrim director too.
What's the descriptions of this video say? Simon Pegg talking about the Shaun of the Dead before it was made.
Yeah, so I used to have a copy of Shaun of the Dead, and I watched all the special features, and this was one of them. And I was like, wow, that was so cool that they filmed this. They had the forethought to like film it before they actually made the movie, and then the movie became something that was decent, you know? Because just because you do this doesn't mean that the movie's going to be good. And then he ended up making a whole fucking trilogy, you know? So it was like the start of, look how young this dude is. So like that was like the start of him making his movies. So I was like, maybe I should buy a copy of Shaun of the Dead. And then I was like, maybe I'll just check YouTube and see if it's on there. How about that?
Maybe you should buy that whiteboard.
I know, right? And then I found this, which there's all kinds of shit from Vanity Fair from all these different people.
There's no crying in baseball or with the Capital One Venture Card because it
Man,
lets you
skip.
double miles on every purchase.
It's not
every day.
1995 anymore. I want to watch commercials.
Any travel purchase. What's in your wallet?
Especially on YouTube. Fuck off.
Crying? No.
Oh my god, are you fucking
There's no
serious?
crying in baseball
I just.
or with the Capital One Venture Card because
They're trying to
Hi there,
attack
I'm
you.
Edgar Wright, and with this
Buy DVDs that you don't want.
Look, this is him all grown up now. He's an adult.
handy marker.
Look at that.
He still talks like an idiot. Sorry.
I know, he sounds interesting.
That's me, but it's because you're like British and I'm too white.
He sounds very British. Let's see. This part, where he's talking about the fences, is really funny to me.
Wow, action films in my hometown.
Because I really like Shaun of the Dead, but I actually like Hot Fuzz like a little bit more. For some reason. Like he just did like a super amazing job.
Come through here. Come on. Through the gardens. What's the matter, Danny? You never taken a shortcut before?
This is like a payoff to the fence gag in Shaun of the Dead, where Shaun tries to jump over a fence and fails, and we thought Nicholas Angel would be a lot better at it.
Never taken a shortcut before.
That's funny.
It's worth pointing out that in this shot, Simon Pegg performs the first 3 jumps. So that's Simon, that's Simon, that's Simon, and then now, here, an acrobat takes over. We call this the Texas switch. I like done the Texas switches in all of my movies, but this is like a good Texas switch where Simon Pegg.
That's what it's called, bro. That's what we gotta do.
Into an acrobat. An acrobat. He also actually, we did a Texas Switch in Shaun of the Dead where he sort of played sort of Simon's like jumping double.
Mom!
So he's on a trampoline and he goes over. And then this is Nick Frost actually doing this bit. And I told Nick Frost to look back right here. And he says, why would I look back? And I said, if you don't look back, people won't know that you've done the stunt. You have to take the glory of doing the stunt. So just make it look like you look back at the damage that's been done so that you can see that Nick Frost actually did that stunt and not a stuntman. And now we're going to look at a scene with another Texas Switch from Scott Pilgrim versus the World from 2000. So Scott Pilgrim, like
the part where he jumps through the window.
Does not want to see
it's so good though. Damn,
that
stunt double did an amazing
job.
job.
What he's going to do is get out of the apartment straight away.
That? You're outside? You know what? He just left.
Now, if you watch this shot, this is Michael Cera here. And then...
you know what?
In the same shot, Michael Cera is now hiding behind this door. And this is the stuntman, Chris Mark, who jumps through this very narrow window. And I think some people assume that it's like a digital trick or that we're doing something fancy with the editing. But all that happens is Michael Cera runs to one side of the room and Chris Mark runs and launches himself off a mini trampette through this very narrow window, which, as I recall, probably had foam around it, just in case he caught himself. But if you actually watch the shot, Chris Mark, an amazing stuntman, goes through the window without touching the sides. It's quite incredible. I don't think we did too many takes of it. My recollection is that Chris Mark nailed it every time. There's probably only 3 takes of this shot. One of the absolute joys of that movie and the main memory I take away from it is what fun the cast members had, and I think that chemistry is infectious. And you can just see in that scene the fun that Michael Cera, Ellen Wong, and Kieran Culkin are having, and it's something to this day that I have immensely pleasurable memories about that movie because of the cast. So the next scene.
And then the other movie that I had a copy of for a long time was Garden State, which it's because the guy directed it. Like, Zach Braff actually directed it, and I was like, that's so interesting that he starred in it and he directed in this movie. Just the pacing of that movie is just so weird to me. And I'm like, that's the guy right there that made the pacing of the movie. That's weird. But they deleted this scene. And I'm like, why did they delete that? Because the whole movie, he's like all on drugs and stuff, or like coming off of drugs. And there's no like actual conflict in the movie. And he's a good actor,
No,
this Bilbo Baggins guy.
Out loud, so don't get upset.
What? No.
What?
It's not that.
Well, have they checked? I mean, is there someone who's ruled that out?
No, because they knew she drowned, Andrew.
I'm just saying the facts.
No.
And I suppose it doesn't even really matter. I guess it doesn't really even matter. I would just like to know for me if that's what happened, you know? For me. I mean, would it surprise you?
No. Yes.
I mean, this was a woman who made it very clear to everyone that nothing was ever going to make her happy.
I know. You think I don't know that?
Let's be honest with each other for 1 second. She tried it before.
Shut up! Shut your fucking mouth!
That right there. That's the fucking scene. Like, that should have been in the movie. And they took it out. I don't know why. Because it was like too intense or too much for like an indie film. I don't know why. But like, that's the fucking moment that they needed to have. Because his mom dies, right? Like, do you know Garden State story?
Yeah.
Do you like that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
they stand in the rain in garbage bags and yell at stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So like, he fucks up with the some kind of dishwasher thing, right? He like leaves the dishwasher open, and they get in a fight, and he like pushes his mom, and his mom falls over on the dishwasher, and then she becomes paralyzed. Is what like the story he tells, right? So he's like, I'm responsible for my mom being paralyzed, and then she dies, and then they have to go to her funeral and all this stuff. Like, everything is centered around this. And then he's talking to his dad, and he's like, She didn't just drown in the bathtub. She committed suicide. Like, we need to be honest about what the fuck is happening. Which is the whole fucking point of the story, is that he's on drugs and, like, trying to ignore the truth of everything and just, like, trying to push everything down. And his dad's not helping because he's, like, a psychologist or psychiatrist who prescribes him the fucking medicine. It's, like, the most fucked up thing I've ever heard of. And it's like, this is the moment where he's like, I did this thing, and I was a kid, and I didn't know any better, and mom got paralyzed, and she fucking hated her life, and she made us both miserable, and she killed herself, and now she's gone, and we're still here trying to pick up all the shit, and he's like trying to call his dad out on it to be like, I don't want to be on drugs, and it was nobody's fault, but she did take her life, so it was her fault. And he's all getting all pissed, and it's like, why would they take out this pivotal scene?
Well, what happens at the end of the scene?
Play.
What? Whatever else, please leave her alone. She's gone. That's it. That's all you get. She died and she's not coming back.
What?
She's gone.
She tried very hard.
That's all you get.
But she just couldn't find it. She could never find it. And I think, I know that she's found it now.
2003, huh?
And I know that there's a certain amount of guilt that you must feel the way things have unfolded, but it's too late for that. So I'm asking for me not to do that. Don't come here and do that.
Too bad. Fuck you, old man. Like, we have to.
I think I deserve to know the truth.
Exactly.
Well, you want to make her crazy? Why? That make it easier for you? Why would you think that happened? Why would you ever think that? Just want everyone to be happy again.
You probably prescribed her drug.
Yeah, who knows?
He just said it. I just want everyone to be happy again. So he tried to force it with medication.
Exactly.
But it's not about
I dreamt last
medicine.
night that I
It's
had
about
special
authentic
powers.
experiences and connection.
Yep.
And if I squeeze my eyes tight and clench my
Resilience.
fist close as possible,
You're jerking off.
we'd all wake up in paradise.
I take my fist like that. Now shove it up my ass.
I'm a superhero.
It almost worked right there with that face.
That was my power.
Then he just walks out. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't.
No.
He just sits down.
That's
it. Now the relationship. Yes, fucking exactly. Thank you, bro. Like, that's the way it should have ended. They made it a rom-com.
No.
And they emphasized the wrong relationship in that whole fucking movie. It's like crazy to me. So it's like directorial choices. They're just like interesting. Like what happened there? And he does replace the scene with something else where he says like, when was this time that we were all happy? I don't remember this. But they never have like a conflict, and he doesn't ever raise his voice, and like, I don't know. It just, the movie feels like it never reaches a climax because they don't ever address the elephant in the room. And there's the fucking scene right there. It's deleted. Put it back in.
What's the comments say? Or the description?
First talk. Yep, because that's the first time.
Is there not a description?
Makes me wonder how many suicides go unreported because of awkward family feelings. No.
Huh.
And then I found this other random thing because I saw I watched the other guys like this week when it was all on meds and stuff, and I was like, how the fuck did they film this scene? Have you seen that movie, The Other Guys, with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
So you know that scene where it's like
That's got the Simon Pegg movie vibes, actually. They're both cops.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So it uses like I thought they did like the Matrix thing where they just set up like a bunch of cameras, but they don't.
No, it's like a single take, right?
Here, let's explain it. It's a single pass camera on a track, and it just takes the same thing, and then they use like body doubles and stuff and like digitally added them in.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a single track.
Because it's telling a story of them. I got it.
Yeah.
Because now he's over there. Okay.
Fucking crazy though. I was like, how did they do this?
That's funny. So they actually did it to somebody.
Yeah.
What? She didn't actually fire the gun? Wireframe for what? The drink?
To put the object in. It's a digital wireframe.
Oh. Digital wireframe. What?
It's so crazy looking. And they put all the drugs and other stuff in.
Yeah, I saw it. Biting his arm.
It's fucking crazy looking.
That's a great shot, though.
The whole scene is crazy. I'm like, how did they do this? Clean plate, wireframe.
It's crazy, like, how much work goes into just one scene. And they don't use any of that style again for the movie, right?
No, yeah, that was the first time that they did it.
First and only, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I thought they did some kind of Matrix thing. And I was like, what the freaking hell? But yeah, just another like random thing, right? Like if you buy physical media, then one of the selling perks, at least it used to be, I don't know about now. Now they just kind of add whatever fucking garbage they can. They're like, here's a music video. You're like, you fucking serious? I don't give a shit about that.
Commercials and advertisements.
Yeah, no kidding. But like the making ofs and different things used to be on the DVDs, and that was the only way you could access them back then. If you got fucking lucky, somebody would upload it to YouTube, and a lot of that has made its way to YouTube now. But back then, it wasn't. So yeah, that was my... I didn't buy any physical media. That was my journey.
Yeah, well, you're not allowed to own more than like 10 DVDs, I feel like.
Yep. And then I saved those world record progressions because I haven't watched them yet.
Nice. You picked some good ones.
Yeah.
Alright, well. No,
That's it. And that's it.
Alright. Well, this has been Search for My Bags. Peace out.
Peace out. Yeah, that's my line.
I already stopped recording.
And I started recording too. I wasn't sure if it was going to be an episode or not.
When did you start recording? We should just start recording our reactions. I feel like we have insightful commentary.
I started recording when I started playing the video, and then I started waiting for you. But I kind of forgot halfway through. I was like, did I start recording this? Why? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, good.
I started after I was done eating because, damn it, I was trying not to make noise. Didn't know you were recording. Oh well. But yeah,
It
we
kind
got
of
some
felt
food to-
kind of felt like a follow up to all the media stuff that you had got and shown me, but I was like, I'm not gonna buy anything. I thought I was. I had them in my eBay, and I was like, I had some stuff from my watch list, and then I was like, nope, 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 remove, 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 remove. I found all the deleted scenes on YouTube. I don't give a shit anymore.
Yep.
The bat has left the cave.
Oh, you're still recording?
Yeah.
Web's out. Peace out.